Tunin question number 15 to question number 19 be chai ki ho na kat ve class ha question 15 chu ko bol ki good le ti question ni tham khat explanation lu jamin na cha chu ban class dinga ko yen tun bol ut pay the angle of elevation of a bird from the eye of a man on the bank of a pond is 30 degree and the angle of the depression of its reflection in the pond is 60 degree. Find the height of the bird above the pond if the distance of eye from the foot of the man is 1.5 meters. Let's see. Solution. Chỉ đi khả năng cho này nè. Chỉ về ama horizontal line nè. Chỉ chúng này vắt trả khả năng cho vắt trả chỗ này con này là vậy chỗ nào chứ chỉ vắt trả vậy chụp về 30 degree na vậy thì cho question bạn này pe mà hi vadung pangaling cho chứ anh thấy không ạ vadung pangaling các bạn này mà hi giác meter sang như thế 1.5 meter sang hai cho na foot of the man is 1.5 meter and the angle of depression of what to pay reflection line là mình học đấy vừa thông tải là gì let's say this is the angle of depression, this is 60 degree chứ na so find the height of the bird. Team baca reflection tu na je. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, no. B. Let's say this is C, let's say this is D, this is E, and this is F. E tahu tu na. So given so what is given AB dah ni P ki bang dah ED ki bang lau di because Cina sandan ki bang this is height of man which is how many 1.5 theta 1 to pay angle of elevation of bird which is how many 30 degree theta 2 to pay angle of depression of the reflection of bird which is 60 degree na. Then live hey class 9 และ 10 पे हम light आ चुके हैं angle of incident equal to pay angle of reflection हिलाओ दी then मन चिप है suppose mirror ची के ताऊ ना mirror ला हिन नलिम न के बेरो चो ऐसे ला 2 meter गम था नलिम न बेरो ले पे है ना mirror image सुप पे है 2 meter गम था मामाम लाओ दी चुचु नि पीछे ना पे है distance between your image and distance between your reflection will be equal so na chita banga chu pay df le dc ki bang cho here df will be equal to pay df will be equal to dc which is pay incident image equal to reflected image chi science loss of reflection load jap na chi EP hold on you question say to pay find the height of the bird above the pond the DF hold on in question mark ha chi ta pe triangle ni chu na AEF triangle AEF ma saute triangle AEF so pe chi 30 degree chu na chi so 10 hole out te chilang data ki pi chu na perpendicular base because ED hi ki he so pe in right triangle AEF tan of 30 degree equal to phi perpendicular by base. What is tan 30? 1 by root 3. What is perpendicular? EF. What is base is AE. Now phi AE equal to phi root 3 EF. This is equation number 1. Thế nào? Tu hình phi triangle anh là ngapai về ute AEC hi về ute AEC chi về ute na A 60 degree chứ na 60 degree EI phi ai D की tiga kisah itu lah sih 1.5 so in right triangle AEC pay then permanently black gitu na 60 na nasa pay perpendicular 60 let checking up na pay base na again then 60 is what perpendicular by base. What is the value of tan 60? Root 3 na. In this case, perpendicular will be what? EC. What will be the base? AE. So, AE equal to EC by root 3. This is equation number 2. Now, from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, we get left hand side kibang na. So, root 3 EF will be equal to EC by root 3 okay, now root 3 solve out root 3 EF will be equal to EC root 3 into root 3 will be what 3 EF will be equal to what is EC made up of EC ED plus DC EC is made up of what ED plus DC so 3 EF. What is ED? 1.5 plus DC itu apa? Question IP holder tu ham DF holder tu na DF. IP ham P ke siam DF lain P ke bang ke tem DC ko kati sudah. So 3 EF equal to 1.5 plus DC is equal to what? DC is equal to what? DF itu apa? DC equal to DF na je. Chanchun down then again look what is EF. EF is piadissima. EF na chito link ko to na line kana je pi nya. Chito. Na hi E chilai F chilai D chuna. EF ne dei vale pe. ED minus FD minus ED ni bo vale chi liang do de chuna. So EF ke lai pe FD minus finish it table FD minus ED is 1.5 plus DF charge. Itu apa kasi itu line exam explain beginning. G E G na GF cho. Itu apa? G EF cho piti na muli how to get EF whole length to FD le ED minus le chun EF leng do chuna so chi ka bol cho so pe 3 of DF minus 3 of DE equal to pe 1.5 plus DF chuna 3 DF plus ilang ka solo pe minus DF ki suding 1.5 minus ko lang ka solo plus 3 DE cho 3 DF minus DF is what? 2 DF chuna chi 1.5 plus DE chu sa tham DE to 1.5 chuna 3 into 1.5 cho chi 2 DF 1.5 plus 3 5 for 15 1 in hand 4.5 cho chi 2 DF chi answer anam 6 din na DF equal to pay 6 by 2 which is 3 meter. Answer will be therefore pay height of bird above the pond is therefore height of bird above the pond DF will be equal to how many? 3 meter. Nghe thấy nào chứ nào? Chị nghe thấy đâu phải là xây viên lăng chị cái EF muna di nga chụp hiểm FD minus ED là một là chỉ cả bom được chứ nào chỉ suk chỉ lại cả bom chơi chỉ cái nè tu na banin question number 16 chịu thế chúng mình lại có cái bảo thật này chị nè anh move to nha. A bridge over a river make an angle 45 degree with the river bank. If the length of the bridge over the river is 150 meter, what is the width of the river? Chị vadung chạy tao thế chị. Vadung mà chúng lấy ở đâu cho? Chị lấy tao thế nào chị? Chị lấy chú sao để tiền? 150 meter hết chứ nào? And then it makes an angle 45 degree with the river bank till pay anga ako na cho 45 degrees si beti cho thế va river chu chana lin ham thì what is the width of the river thì bây chi bang thì chana lin ham chu nó hỏi rồi đi chị this is B this is C thế va river chu A B hui cho so given AB is what? Length of the bridge, which is equal to how many? 150 meter. And then theta is what? 45 degree, which is angle between river bank and a bridge. And then AC is what? Width of the river. Chứ ra lắm. Nó hỏi rõ đúng là gì? So okay, 45 degree ako na chitiam. Perpendicular siya na. Q19 siya na. 19 na masang sa chitiam. Hypotenuse hilaw di. So P le H relation chitiam. Some people have sine hilaw dam. So okay. In right triangle A, B, C, okay. Sine of 45 degree is what some people have to know. Sine 45 to pay value 1 by root 2 will be equal to perpendicular could be हम like ऐसा को AC hypotenuse could be हम AB AC ना होता है ना AB solve होता है AB by root 2 will be AC so AB जो है हम 150 ना by root 2 जी AC जो rationalize बोलते हो multiplying both side by root 2 150 root 2 into root 2 to pay 2 na 2 7 are 14 2 5 are 10 75 2 7 are 14 2 5 are 10 na 75 root 2 meter will be the width of the river. Therefore pay width of the river, that is AC, will be 75 root 2 meter. Thế thế bà chỉ bày này basic gì vậy chị explain nhiều không bề bôi Tunabanin question number 17 bolute. From a point on the ground 40 meters away from the foot of a tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degrees and angle of elevation of the top of the water tank on top of the tower is 45 degrees. Find the height of the tower and depth of the tank. Question in understand anything like pay diagram na. From a point on the ground. Cut. Này cut down. Cut content ni lang pan tawte. Pila hi. Teacher. Na. From a point on the ground 40 meters away. This is 40 meters. Let's say this is A, this is B. Na. Away from the foot of a tower. Foot of a tower B. The angle of elevation of top of tower is 30 degrees. Angle of elevation of top of tower is 30 degrees. And then the angle of elevation of the top of water tank. Water tank on top of the water on top of the tower. That means pay. Tower chunga hi pay. Syntax na tunaw chochi. Hichi angle of elevation to the 30 degrees 45 degrees. A diagram of that. Zoom hito. Let's say this is C, this is the BC pay tower hito. Tower sangdan CD ku pay tower chunga syntax at kitong ditaw na water tank to yung nga syntax ito choy. Hichi angle to sa 45 degrees hito. Find the pay tower sangdan hold na lang CD depth of the tank hold on dito. So given di masaw na. AB is what? Distance between foot of the tower. Distance between foot of the tower and point of observation. Point of observation. Like on another namun na. And then which is how many? 40 meters. So theta 1 should be angle of elevation of top of tower, which is how many? 30 degrees. Theta 2 should be angle of elevation of top of water tank. Top of water tank, which is 45 degrees. To find number 1 to pay BC, which is height of tower. Number 2 to pay CD, syntax to is na 2 so depth of water tank na. Toy pay triangle niyum laudi. Triangle ABC le ABD kiti khatam dito na. Yung triangle ABC le masaute. Triangle ABC masaute na. Ti 40 meter ya, ti 30 meter ito. Chino holo dito na 30 na masang side perpendicular ya. Nakikam na to pay base na. So pay in right triangle ABC pay Pila B to pay 10 of 30 degrees 1 perpendicular by base ilaudi 10 30 is 1 by root 3 perpendicular to pay BC chuna base to pay AB chuna tun AB solta uta na BC hola AB to pay BC chuna. What is AB? 40 by root 3 will be your pay. This will be your pay. Height of tower. That's it. number 1 ho lo tao cho si again tu triangle khat bekit to A B D Q ta na na hi C pa chu cho chi ja degree tem 45 degree chu na chi 40 ma hi cho chi perpendicular heading chi base heading na again in right triangle A B D tan of 45 degrees what perpendicular by base chu na chi tan 45 to 1 here perpendicular chu pi ham BD di cho base to pay AB AB equal to pay AB solve tau to na BD tau te again AB equal to what is BD made up of BC plus CD chu na chi ipi ho ram tai CD ho lo chu na AB minus BC equal to CD ti na chi CD la BC la ngak so cho CD ho lo de AB chu ja ni mo AB ku ja na question na 40 ki pi chu na BC chu ja ni mo ve 40 by root 3 chu na chi CD chi so tu hin chi solve ho de ipi common am lai 40 common chu na 41 are 40 1 by root 3 chu chi LCM bol to LCM bol yu khat example khat he do chu pi he 1 minus any number fraction am phal LCM suppose example a ve to chi kang chala na bol yu kan 1 minus 2 by 8 tau te na chi LCM tin bol yu ham 8 minus 2 by 8 ne the ba line khat na ji do 8 na ji do slide pai langan na pi le he thia 1 minus 3 by 7 tau te answer will be what 7 minus 3 by 7 ta na bol yu he the ba chi ta banga chu pe dai jong hi 1 ta chu na ji ve langa ko so root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 will be equal to your C D G nghe theo bạn chứ answer chỉ từ lâu đó cái tí quay về answer rồi battery như vậy các rationalizable luôn na therefore BC equal to pay height of tower which is equal to 40 by root 3 so na rationalizable root 3 by root 3 to be 40 root 3 by 3 itai ko chu again it hey CD equal to hey depth of water tank which is how many 40 root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 chang rationalize ball rationalize ball 40 root 3 minus 1 and we lang ipai root 3 into root 3 will be 3 so na 40 root 3 into root 3 will be 3 minus root 3 minus 1 is root 3 by 3 trên quay về answer nghe theo ba hello pi cho tôi là bạn question number ra thành tay chứ question number ra thành 17 ya tuần 18 bỏ tiêu cùng thế ra tên gì question number 18 bỏ luôn thế question này bỏ cái bao là minute xong thì thùng lăng chỉ rocket đây a straight highway leads to a foot of tower of height 50 meter. From the top of the tower, the angle of depression of two cars standing on the highway are 30 degree and 60 degree. What is the distance between the two cars and how far is each car from the tower? So, diagram draw pan hote. Hey. Jang ke ai chi le hey. Tower khare ke moi to cho. Yeah. Tower to height is 50 meter है ना. The angle of depression of two cars standing on the highway are angle of depression car नियम एक था car नियम एक angle of depression of first car is 30 degree And then this is the second car. This is first car 30 degree, second car alternate angle 30 degree, and then this is only 60 degrees, you know? So this will be 60 degree. Let's have alternate angle property. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So given that mas out. Given CD equal to height of tower, which is how many? 50 meter high. And then theta 1 is angle of depression of first car, which is 30 degree. Theta 2 is angle of depression of second car, which is 60 degree. To find, hold on question, hold on. Distance between the two cars. So car ni car chu jana ki gam han chu na. Car ni chu jana ki gam AB hilau di. Ama ti ni ki gam na AB is pay. Distance between the two cars, which is how many? No hold on na. Number 1. Number 2 chu pay. And how far is each car from the tower to chu? Car to tower apna jana gam han ti pay AC. Distance between first car and tower. See na? And then number 3 chu pay. BC chu pay. Distance between second car and tower. Okay ba? See. Means pay. Car chu let's say car A ko na tower chana gam tham, B ko na chana gam tham bala car ten chana ke karam na chana ki hionam. So hold on this na. So bute. Mo se penin pe. Triangle pe. BCD betau na. Triangle here ke can handle to answer mo mu ji he chi. BCD. This is 60 degree chi 50 degree. Chi hold on na 60 masangam chu tham perpendicular chin hold on base na 60 king up na so pay in right triangle BCD. PB chu pe ham 10 hilau di. 10 60 is what? Perpendicular by base. 10 60 value pe ham √3. Perpendicular ko pe ham CD, base ko pe ham BC. BC no hold on na BC solve to win lang CD by √3. What is the value of CD? 50 chu na. So 50 by √3. Begin na din rationalize ball pa ute. Answer over rationalize pa ko is answer 50 √3. √3 into √3 chu sa 3. G pay BC distance between second car and tower. BC no mo taw chu na. Kui ni pay. Triangle ACD betaw na. A, C, D. Thì dạng thấm 30 degree. G50. Kun AC hold out na. Again, in right triangle ACD. Tan of 30 degrees what? Perpendicular by base. Tan 30 is 1 by √3. What is perpendicular? CD. And what is base? AC chu na. So AC hi solve to win lang √3 CD. What is the value of CD? √3 50 chu na. So page hi 50 √3 meter. Ito na chi. So hey, distance between first car and tower AC is 50 √3 chu na. Now AB hi tinoto yan. Twin line. CA, T B T C chứ nè pin hết về AC dặn là một con chỉ là một chứ nè chỉ 50 root 3 là một chứ nè again if hey BC là một chứ nè BC dặn hẳn 50 root 3 by 3 meter chứ nè try if hey AB nó đều chứ nè AB nó đều là hey if nó bỏ đi hey yellow là red na bola chini mung lodi means AC hi asau pen chuna asau wa kona hi chi na minus la chimbo na mung lodi ne ke wa ka sai so therefore hey AB will be what yellow pai ka to AC minus hi hey red pa ko pham BC chuna chi AC ko jat hai 50 root 3 BC ko jat hai 50 root 3 by 3 chi na bol answer lian go cho. Now what is common? Achung wang hi common chuna 50 root 3 common so 1 minus 1 by 3 50 root 3 so tabong hi pi ka sai ji am vai langa one am le phe 3 minus 1 by 3 ji le answer ji jing ka cho 50 root 3 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3 52 are 100 root 3 divided by 3 meter okay jao chuna. Therefore, distance between the two cars is 100 root 3 by 3 meter. And then page ACG answer cut here. The answer cut here. The answer cut here. And then lastly, this is your final answer. Okay, okay. Means I 1, 2, 3 kasi ngay order theta hold do di kina hi point na. Hey chỉ pen hold đó, bọn chúng nó hold đó mà sao lại chun answer chỉ liền đó thâu thâu đi thì exam thì cái này answer chun. Question number 18 này in 19, 20, 21, 19 hi 19 ball ut 19 chan ball utin 20, 21, 22 ko jingle next class the ball ut is observed from the top of a lighthouse 100 meter above the water level. The angle of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree if one ship is north and the other to the east of the lighthouse. Okay. Find the distance between two ships. See a diagram here as it has it because 3-dimension figure hung ding here. So head heading as okay. Thế theo vào thầm khất idea help you chọn bài tan là chỉ because note đi sang cái trên 3-dimension figure luôn đấy example là video cái này chỉ diagram mình explain lại đi chỉ cho nhớ thấy vào cái trên tower chủ lại nó mới tao cái bên này đi cho chị hết thấy vào north is na chi north east cho south west ya na chi and then tower chu pe east langa bet ki du na so pe ki time di chu he them tower ki ti chu pe chi north east ki ti pe 3-dimension lu de hi ja chu pe ki chi pe ham chi te ni hold up den na and then chi pe I hold over the distance between the two ships. Here, thế và ship here, the ship B here. Mà tiền này cả na chi, chỉ hold over the chi. Phát figure to 3-dimension figure here to chi thả sẽ bị na. So pay given cái này, explain cái tiền là bạn hết được given pay. Height of lighthouse 2 pm. Let's say chỉ khẩn chẳng hiểu được chọn because side of lighthouse should be done. Anh mới đâu chuyện này. Lighthouse should be lại em đi cho. Như thế vào. Lại em đi cho. So pay chỉ height of lighthouse should be example là pay x thing which is how many 100 meter hết cả thế nào. And then theta 1 is what? Angle of depression of sheep in the north, on the north side out there, which is 30 degree. Yeah. And theta 2 is what? Angle of depression of sheep on the east side, which is 45 degree. Thì sheep này cho sheep này cho tên này thì làm ông tên này sheep cho. Mà tên này xin họ lại cho. Như thế vậy. AC is what? Distance between the two sheep tạo thành thế vậy chứ. Cái chỗ chỉ 3 dimension figure là lúc đừng có hiểu ra chụp hè. A B hi P đam tự hè. Chỉ na diagram này bao nhiêu sao thế? Here. Hey. Then diagram họ đã drop cái nào chứ? Diagram mình hết thì là gì mình? Thì BC rồi tower, height of tower thì cho chứ. Thì BC okay. Then theta is what? Perpendicular by base. Thì AB thì 100 thì chứ na. So then 30 is what? Perpendicular to pay. XT and this is height of tower cho. No, perpendicular is not AB. AB and then base is what? Thì BC pay. Height of tower to cùng đó na 100 thì okay. So pay 1030 is what? 1 by root 3 equal to pay maybe 100. So 100 root 3 equal to A B. G equation number 1 thì okay. Again similarly tuần chỉ long diagram mình viết đó nè. East side chứ là lăng hi đi cho anh em mình bỏ làm tiếng chẳng ta bỏ ngay rồi chứ. VC VIC cái chế chỉ về đi rồi đi rồi chứ là chế đi đi đâu thôi. Chỉ đi rồi thì ok. Can tell what? 1060 is what? BC pay 100 meter chứ nè. BD nó đó được chưa? 1060 is what? Perpendicular by base chứ nè. 1060 value to root 3. Then base should be perpendicular should be BD chứ nè. Base should be BC chứ. Root 3 equal to pay BD BD ở chỗ height of tower thì số này đúng. BD gọi là gì? Ito ngày đâm chỉ 45 degrees rồi. Nên là hi BD rồi hi height of tower rồi. 1045 1 chỗ nào chứ? BD equal to BC. BC is what? 100 meter. Equation number 2 thì thế này. Therefore pay. Ta chụp pay. Pina muta về. Cha hi. AB zat na move 100 root 3 na move chuna BC zat na move 100 na move chuna 90 degree chuna chi AC distance between two shape chi pe hypotenuse ho da chuna 90 ma sang cho so pe Pythagoras theorem zat cho therefore pe in right triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is AC square equal to BC square plus AB square. What is BC? 100 square. Plus what is AB? 100 root 3 whole square. AC root over kalto dita chuna chi. Chi mo solve na hito. I'm quite simplify it. Chi pay 100 square root 3 into root 3 to that down 3 hilang di chi. Now see, look at this carefully. 100 common chuna chi. 100 square 1 plus 3 ka ti chi. So 100 square into 4 chuna chi. 100 squared into pay 4 to that square 2 square chuna. Therefore square square na cut ule pay square square will be cancelled with this now. So 100 into which will be 200 meter. Nhớ theo chuna chi. Tham khát question ni tham khát 3 dimension hi ja chi ho pe in whiteboard de ta le any na textbook or na question na notebook go pe 2 dimension space chuna na but a diagram hi pe 3 dimensional figure hung lu de ja chu tham khát head ha ja pe na chi ja chu logic ta na bol de chi 3 dimension figure lu hi chi so pe hidden ball win lang na ball of answer to 200 meter hello 200 meter na jing le pe question number 20 21 22 cho to mi pe kum si le ahung ding chu tho we na because ani pur body nong question to ding he lo pa la cho to mi khat jo jo ball we ke kilo tu kuma hi 24 25 fa hi pe 22 question number 22 him chu ni ta tu kum metric exam question number 22 him le kilo 20 21 22 kum si le khat jo jo ki dong ji chu cha chu pe cho ko phat la dia chu choi ka chai do ai kan jing le next class pe 20 21 22 bolo te na sa tu ni chana ding hataw pe